Hey guys, just got through heat treating, bringing some knives to critical and uh, quenching them in some oil over here. So I'm pretty hot right now. So I thought I'd sit here and cool off a minute. And while I'm cooling off, I thought I'd make this short video. I've been asked a couple of times a question about what's the best, forged or stock removal. And for those of you who don't know the terminology of it, don't feel bad. I mean, I started out the same way. I didn't know the terminology either, and a lot of these things. What's a ricasso? What's a tang? What's all of that? So just stick with it. You'll learn all of the stuff. I'll try to go through it with you one of these days too. But anyhow, that's for you new guys. Most of you that are following me on the channel know what the terminology is. But anyhow, I've been asked about that a couple of times and here lately, and I thought I would just describe it a little bit. It's actually, when you're describing forged and stock removal, you're talking about apples and oranges. They're two different ball games, and most everybody has watched a TV show or something, and they recognize forging, and they think of, when they think of a knife maker, well, most of the time they think of somebody who is beating on the knife, putting it in a forge, bringing it out, and hammering on it, and all of that, and putting it together like that, one at a time like that. But in stock removal, it's a completely different deal. You're buying bar stock that's already annealed. That means it's soft, all right? About as soft as you can get steel, okay? And then you take that and you cut out, you take a pattern and cut out your blanks, and then you grind the knife on a 2-inch belt grinder. That's stock removal. But both of those knives have to be heat treated, whether you're forging or whether you're stock removal. Now, in forging, when you watch it on TV or something, they don't ever show you any kind of tempering process, which is needed if you're going to really make a good knife. You have to temper it. I try to go through 3 tempers after I quench the knife in oil on carbon steel. Well, I will try to temper it about 3 times at about 2 hours of temper, and that way you got a good, everything's been, the chemistry in the knife has been taken care of to where you got a good edge holding knife. Um, the thing about forging is that most of the time you can't do stainless steel in the forging process. Stainless steel, it air quenches. When you pull it out, it air quenches. Even A2 and D2 will air quench somewhat. So it's really difficult to forge it, to bring it out and hammer on it, because it starts quenching as soon as you bring it out of the oven. And if you putting it in to hammer on it, you got to stick it right back in the oven pretty quick. So it's back and forth, real fast. So that it's pretty well impossible to do it right if you're trying to forge stainless steel. So about the only option then is stock removal. And with stock removal, it's actually pretty good because you have an oven that you put it in to do your heat treating, and it's computer controlled. Most of the time I use an even heat oven, and it's got a little computer control on it where I can set stuff on it to be able to get it exactly how I want it, what temperatures I want it, and bring it out. Now, I may still quench an oil on carbon steel. I may still do it that way, but it's still done in the oven, and then bring it out and quench it. But it's already been profiled and everything. Then all you have to do then is take it to the grinder and clean it up and pretty it up, and then put handles and guards or whatever you're going to do with it. Okay, I hope that gives a little bit of the difference between stock removal and forging. Forging is, if you're a traditionalist, well, that's a good way to go. Look like for my age, I'd be a traditionalist, don't it? Well, I'm not. I like stock removal because I'm getting too old to hammer on them knives, boys. It's it just takes a lot out of you, and that that's uh, that's why I do it that way. I even get hot here with this oven, so I know what it would be like in one of them forging shops. Okay, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, well, go ahead and do that. Hit that bell for notifications. You'll know when I put one of these old videos up here. Okay, guys, y'all have a good day. Bye-bye.